I can't hear myself. All right, we are off to a good start. Can't hear anything coming back out of the computer that's supposed to be happening. No, can't hear anything. So I have no idea if anybody can hear the show or anything at all right now, or if I can hear myself. So that's pretty cool. Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another dumb show. I hope you are watching the show live and you're able to see what I'm seeing and doing, but it looks like I can see myself right now. I can't hear any beds or anything like that, but okay, I'm getting some outside views saying they can see me and they can hear me, so that's good to know. I will have you guys look at this. We already got some chats rolling in. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Let us know how it sounds. Again, we're doing a little bit of figuring things out on the fly here. Welcome to another dumb show, the first issue of another dumb show. I am your host, Dumb. In true dumb fashion, it's a complete fucking train wreck right off the bat. So welcome to that. I don't know that there's really any fingers to point at this point. It's just a kind of a clusterfuck as far as all the some of the technical stuff that went into it. Boy, that's a lot of jingling. That's a lot of Oh, I do want to let you guys know, I do have a guest I'm going to be bringing on here in just a little bit. We'll go to that in just a minute, but I wanted to welcome you all. Now that I know that we're officially up and running, I hope the music sounds good and it's faded at this point because I can't hear that, but I actually don't care at this point. I'm just glad to see that there are people here and we're up and rolling. So, welcome. It's been a minute, huh, guys? Let's see. It's officially June 13th, 2022. I'm fucking crying already. You motherfuckers are here supporting me. I love it. So thank you guys so much. I'm like overwhelmed already by the support that we've had. If you guys see behind me, I tried to keep it familiar to everybody. I wanted you guys to see something you're used to seeing, basically, if that makes sense. You guys know where I come from and my history and my past. I feel like I'm a little out of focus. I don't know if you can maybe dick with that a sec there just a little bit. I can't see myself here, but either way, I'm a little crisper, a little bit more crispy dumb. But so yeah, guys, it's been a minute since we last spoke. February, I think, was the last time any of you really saw me on a microphone or on a camera, unless you were at or on a video, unless you guys were at any one of my weddings that I've been doing. Keep it down. We'll get to you over there. I don't know if you guys are hearing background noises, but my guest is anxious to get on camera and on mic here, and I think you guys will understand why in a little bit. I did mention I will have a phone number for you, but like I said, in true dumb fashion, I fucked that all up. The company that I'm getting the software from, and I know if Rover or B2 are listening, you guys, I can't help but bring them up because that'll naturally come up, guys, because of my histories, and it was such a huge part of my life, and really, frankly, kind of still is in parts. So you'll hear me reference that show often. If you're new to another dumb show, you'll have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. But get ready for a lot of that probably. But typical dumb fashion, I looked up the software that I wanted to use for the phone screening. Got it. Got to get it from a dealer here in the United States. Bought it. Well, the license to use the software comes from the UK. And because I'm a typical procrastinator and waited to the last fucking minute to get the software because I just assumed it's fucking Calm down. I just assumed it's software, then you could just download and then you get the license after you pay for it and you just fire it up and you put a bunch of numbers in and next thing you know, it's up and running. Well, apparently that's not the case. The company that actually makes it is based in the UK, and by the time I ordered the software, they had already closed for the day and I'm not able to get the license today. So I tried a bunch of other little background finagling and everything to make it work, and I was not able to get it work. So no phones today. Typical dumb, right? Typical dumb. Letting you guys down right off the bat. However, we will have a lot of stuff. I hope that the phone's up and running tomorrow. That's the plan. So again, catching up. We left off in February. Oh, but do this chat thing. You can always tweet the show, too. Let's do that. So I'll throw out the tweets. You can always hit dumb. People have been dying to do that for years. Everybody talks about how they want to hit dumb. Let me hit dumb. I want to hit dumb. Well, now's your chance. You can hit your old pal dumb. And you can do it by tweeting at Another Dumb Show on Twitter. At Another Dumb Show on Twitter. And, of course, if you're in the YouTube thing, you can throw in the chat here, and I can check through that. So, still getting this all up and running, trying to figure things out. The lip smacking is still going to be here forever. That's not going to change. I didn't have a chance to get a really sweet shirt on. I bought some new clothes to wear for this, but because I was so behind getting all of this set up and put together, I didn't get a chance to even change my fucking shirt. So anyway, guys, as I tell you all the reasons why you should turn this off immediately, I'm going to try to start telling you reasons why you should hang around. So this show will be very dumb-centric, obviously, because I am dumb, and that's, what you guys know me from. This time around, I get to kind of control my own narrative a little bit more, which is nice. So you guys will get to know. You did get to know the real me, but maybe you get to know me a little bit more in depth and maybe a little bit more on my terms. This ring light that we have right now, I'm telling you right now, that's going to have to go because that's bright as fuck. So we're going to have to change that because I'm not going to be able to stare into that all day. So having said that, very dumb-centric. I do have a lot of updates. We'll get into everything. I know that everybody wants a lot of tea about everything. I know everybody wants all the updates on you-know-who. I know everybody wants to know what's dumb up to. And we'll get into all that, of course. But as I promised, we've been waiting for a while. You've been waiting for a while. And I'm going to bring him to you. So I promised this great guest, and I'm going to bring you this great guest right now. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's a little weird. My guest did have a few stipulations right off the bat. The first one, well, I will say this guest is a rather controversial guest. In the news a lot lately. Some people are very happy about this person. A lot of people are very unhappy about this person. Hell, guys, I'm just going to quit beating around the bush. I'm not really supposed to talk about any of the bad stuff that's going on in the news. But ladies and gentlemen, in studio with me, I'd like to welcome to you the new quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for DeShawn Watson, everybody. Woo! Make some noise, DeShawn. Yeah, welcome to the show.
This is all right. This is all right.
Oh, yeah. So that leads me.
I'm here.
That leads me to, well, I got to cut over here. I'm going to have to kind of change my view a little bit here to be able to see you, DeShawn. I got a weird angle, but welcome to the show. Me? Yeah, I can see you, DeShawn. Thank you for coming on. I don't want anybody to see me. Well, I talked about, I know you had some things you didn't want me to. Hold on one sec. Actually, I did do one thing. Hold on.
What's the problem? I mean, you ain't got my MTs here. And, I'm glad you got the table at least. Thank you. Right, I needed the table.
Hold on, I had to get a little jingle jangling going on that was driving me crazy. Okay, anyway, guys, so DeShawn, God, thank you so much for coming in studio. I know you've been reluctant to do any interviews recently after everything that's been going on with, well, just in the news regarding you and outside of your football life. And you mentioned, we won't get into that, but you did have one other stipulation. You did say that you were interested in having, you wanted a massage table, and
I did. I mean, OTAs, kicked in today, and I'm a little beat. I gotta get it in,
Hold on. I do have to do one thing, DeShawn. I just realized. Hold on.
Oh, is it? What is it? Is it? Are you about to come lower?
No.
You about to come over? Oh, you're just coming over.
Keep it together here.
Okay. I appreciate it. Oh man, I was watching my highlights.
I'd like to keep my show live and streaming and not shut down immediately for streaming CNN in the background. But
those are my highlights, man.
I understand you have a lot of highlights and you want to get to your football stuff. But again, I'm a little concerned about the setup here because I was hoping maybe we'd just get you in studio. You'd be able to sit down. On the couch, usual kind of thing. We got a chair, we got a couch, a couple different options here in the studio.
They don't allow me to sit down. People get a little upset when I sit down somewhere because they just want me to sit down in one place. And
well, I'd be more usually. I think you'd be more worried about standing up at this point with all the allegations that have been going on around you. But at this point, DeShawn, well, let's just dive into it. I know it's kind of an uncomfortable situation.
I'm not uncomfortable at all right now. I'm not uncomfortable at all. I'm laying on my favorite space right now.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a little uncomfortable for me. Yeah, I'm not
Why don't
used
you
to
jump in here?
I'm not used to doing interviews with half-naked guys. I mean, well, I've done a lot of stuff with half-naked guys before, but not usually interview stuff, you know?
Oh, that's very unfortunate. That's very unfortunate.
But
so I do a lot of things with half-naked guys. They try to jump on me. Sometimes I like the sack. Sometimes I don't like the sack. I like the sack sometimes when that sack is pretty tight.
Yeah, I didn't think you would like getting sacked at all at this point, but so guys, no, I didn't want to keep going with this. I know everybody's expecting a half-naked B1 to walk in here at this point right now, but I was looking for a fun.
Me too. Me too.
Everybody, what I want you guys to realize is I wanted to have a kind of a fun way to bring my new guy in, and I realized that probably not always the easiest to introduce a new person into a show, so I thought this might be a fun way to do this. So here he is. That's obviously not DeShawn Watson. Go get in your spot over there, Larry. Come on.
Oh, wait. I'm a cripple. I'm going to keep the towel on.
So, yeah, I wanted to introduce you to the new guy that's going to be on my show with you guys. His name is Larry. He's going to take his seat here in a sec. He's going to be doing a couple different things for you guys. Sorry, we got a fly flying around my head in here. But let me get him set here. He's into his seat there. Welcome, Larry.
I forgot the number of mine. I got it right. I got it right this time. It is a pleasure to be here. I am not.
Oh, wait, hold on. It would help if I turn your mic on. Come on.
Oh,
what are you doing?
Oh,
one of those
you
guys?
wanted all control on mics, and now that's on you.
And there you go.
Okay,
So
I only have video control. That's it.
Welcome, everybody. So I wanted to have a kind of a silly way to bring Larry on, other than
that
just
shouldn't
saying,
happen.
"Hey, sit there and look at him." And so we brought DeShawn Watson on. That's who that was. So thank you to whoever just said that. But yes, this is my new kind of. I guess we'll call him my co-host, Larry. At this point, you're going to be a co-host / producer, dude. His name is Larry. He goes by a couple different names. I'm sure I'll slip up and call him a few different things from here on out.
That's fine. That's fine. Wait, like what?
Well, you've given me other names you want to go by.
Okay.
I might slip up, call you some LB every once in a while, all that kind of stuff.
Last time a white guy slipped up and called me something else. I don't know.
Wow. See, now right off the bat. Now, see, I knew we might have to worry about talking about the obvious snake in the room or elephant in the room. Snake, get it?
Who put snakes in the room? Oh.
Well, you're a black guy, big snake, get it? So
I thought it was snakes on a motherfucking plane.
No, I know you were itching to say that, but yes, he's been trying to get me to let him do a Samuel L. Jackson, so we've been live for 15 whole minutes, and he's already done it.
I finally got it. I got it in. It's easy. It's easy to get it in. Anytime you can fit that line in.
But actually, before we really dig into getting into know Larry, I probably should start off by letting you guys know that thankfully, another dumb show has a sponsor. That's right. You guys are not watching some janky-ass show. Well, it might be a little janky so far without the phones and stuff and trying to figure it out. But another dumb show is proudly sponsored by, you'll see behind me on our screen here, Cerruti Realty. They're a family sales team. So we are proud to be partnered with and to have them as our sponsor, the Cerruti Realty team at HomeSmart. And I want you guys to check them out. I talked to Dylan today. He's been a fan of me for years and the show I was on for years. And I'll be telling you more about them. But I just wanted to drop a big thank you to right off the bat. Another Dumb Show's very first sponsor, Cerruti Realty. And we'll give you all the contact info for them. And I think you'll see it's probably popping up and spinning around down there and all that good stuff too. So, again, I know everybody's anxious for me to talk about what happened. What happened?
What happened? What happened when? What happened when?
Dom, spill the tea. Spill the beans. I want to sip that tea that you're spilling. We will, of course, get to all of that kind of stuff. But if I blow all that in the first 5 minutes, then you guys are going to keep watching. So that would be pretty fucking dumb of me. So
we're not going to sip it. We're going to drink it with a straw?
I will slowly drip.
No, the gerbil drip.
Drip stuff to you guys throughout the everything that's been going on, what I can, what I can't. I think you guys all know the situation where I was, how things were, for the most part. So it's good to see. I see a bunch of people that I recognize in the chat already. Obviously, my very first email, I'm just going to tell you guys right off the bat, was Curious George. So anybody who knows,
I saw that in the box too.
Yeah, anybody who knows me knows that he is a big fan of the show. Well, I take that back. I have another person who was a first-time emailer, but I don't want to let that out of the bag yet. So here you go.
Hold on to a lot of stuff, huh?
We've got a lot to get to, Larry. I just haven't really, because I'll be honest with you guys, the phone system fucked me. I was really looking forward to talking to people on the phones because that's what I did.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
I know. So I
have faith in you.
I'm a little flustered and I'm angry at myself, is what it is.
Oh, you got a water?
That's
beer? You want a beer?
I haven't cracked a beer yet, Larry.
You want me to grab your beer?
No, because we'll get to that. Because I do have a beer. We'll get to some beers in a little bit because I did promise everybody that we'd crack some beers after 6 once they got home from work and everything. Okay. So for now, I just have to get a little water because I got dry mouth. I think you know why. Anyway.
I don't know why because you didn't call me first.
Well, I didn't do that, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just inherently like that. But, okay, so first email comes in from our old pal, Curious George. Those of you who hate Curious George, go fuck yourselves.
What's
I like
up, George?
Curious George. So if you don't like Curious George, you're probably not going to like this show because I actually get along with Curious George pretty well, and I think he's pretty interesting. So he came with the fucking heat right out of the gate, with the questions, guys. Are you ready for this question? Are you ready? Try to contain yourselves. Good evening, dumb! Exclamation point. So, good evening, dumb! So excited you are back. No exclamation point.
No exclamation
point.
point.
So not that excited for that part. Just a happy good evening. So he's curious. I'm curious. In the time you were away, what did you do? Wow.
I like that he wrote that he was curious.
That's
we did not know.
Now, that's a general-ass question. George has gotten into some really, really deep stuff over the years, and it's probably the most general-ass question I've ever got from him. In the time you were away, what did you do? It's been what, 4 months almost? Oh, wow, almost is it to the day almost? It might be almost to the day. But anyway, well, George, what did I do right after I separated from the show?
This is almost a trap question because
it is because it leads to a lot of different directions. Yeah. But one of the first things I did is I took a little trip. I decided I need to do one of those clear your head kind of trips. They say when you just get a bad point in life in the movies, like somebody that happens, they hit something weird, they hit a speed bump or something.
Did you become a monk?
I didn't become a monk. I like to drink and stuff, and monks are, and I obviously like to talk and hear myself talk. Monks don't do that; they're quiet.
Yeah.
But I took a trip out to see my family in Arizona. I haven't seen. I've mentioned them before in the past on the old show, and I think. I don't know how deep I got into it. I know I talked a little bit about my cousins and some of the, mental health with one of my cousins, and I was out there with my aunt and uncle and everything. But I had a really nice trip. I'm not sure if my aunt and uncle had as much
because they had to deal with you.
A nice time dealing with me. But I believe they seem to have had a nice time. They're two of the nicest people in the world. I don't understand how I come from all these nice people a lot of times. I don't even know how I'm like genetically related to people who are as kind and just genuinely giving and nice as these people
you're
are.
Kind and giving. You're to a point, I guess.
I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
I don't know. I try. I mean, maybe as much as the next person, but I'm not overly. These people, my aunt and uncle on that side are in this situation. They are extremely generous. I don't mean like they're just throwing money, but like when you go out, you don't pay for your own food, everything. They take care of all that kind of stuff.
Did you grow up with them? Like, did you spend more time with them as a kid than as
No,
an adult?
In fact, that's actually one of the reasons why I like to go see them because she married, this is my aunt on my mom's side, so she married this guy and they ended up moving out west to Seattle when I was like, I don't know, like pretty young, 9, 10, something like that.
yeah,
So I
okay.
feel like I really didn't get to know her very well, but she was always one of my favorite aunts. She was really cool and really nice. So I
So
always,
she did not rub off on you. So you're right. Okay, you're not.
well, I didn't
nine,
get as
you're
much
not
time with her.
generation.
That's
Okay,
what it
I
is.
see it. That's why it's a shock.
I'm a creature of habit. I mimic people that I'm around. So, having said that, so I went up to see them because I just needed to go to a place where I feel loved, and that's what those people are really good for. They make you just feel like $1,000,000. And frankly, it was really cool. It was great to go out there, and weed is recreationally legal in Arizona.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So I think that
God Almighty, yes, it is.
yeah, that kind of leads to why I think my aunt and uncle might not have had as much of a good time as I did, because they don't smoke weed.
And you were all up in the backyard.
Well,
with it.
I'm very routine oriented with my weed too. So I wake up and I like to do what I like to do, and then pretty much I kind of have specific times throughout the day set to do this. It's part of the problem of being a drug addict, if you call
Okay,
yourself
yeah,
that when
yeah.
you do too much weed. But no,
I think the drugs are just addicted to me. So
yeah, I used to say that bullshit too. That I'm not I'm not abusing drugs. I just use drugs. That's bullshit. But
I like them. It's
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay right now.
I know you burned down. But yeah. So be there with Hank. Went out there and visited them, and I said I just needed to feel loved, man. I felt like I was so bummed out with everything that happened with the show. I was going through what I was going through with who. And I just kind of felt like lost. I didn't know what to do anymore. And I just was like, man, I just need to go find somebody who's going to treat me nicely. And I knew that I could go get that out there. And I sure did. They were just fantastic. They took me to, what is it? I probably should have pulled some pictures. That would have made sense.
Yeah, where the pictures at? You got a computer?
Well,
in
you
front
know
of
what? I don't take. I take some pictures, but I don't take. Well, I can't be going through all my pictures in that account.
I got you.
There's
I
some
got you.
dirty shit in there.
Okay,
You know
well,
what I'm saying?
We'll
Some
share those too.
dirty
Doesn't-
shit in there.
Hey,
Did
this
I-
is your show.
I
You
saw
share
this.
what you want.
I just saw myself on the screen doing this in delay, and I was dirty shit in there. Is actually probably should have been doing this when I said that. But anyway,
Oh, did it happen? Oh,
when I went out there, I got to see I can't remember the name of the famous architect, but he's like he's kind of a weird guy. Somebody in the chat help me out
Dr.
here.
Seuss.
What is the name?
No, he's not an architect.
He's a famous
What he does architecture in Phoenix is like a specific city.
yeah, I can't remember. Frank Lloyd Wright. Frank Lloyd Wright. That's who it is. Frank Lloyd.
Wow, how did you do that? How do you not remember somebody?
Because I started
and
typing
you didn't even
architect
start with
and it
like,
came up.
is
So-
his name Lloyd? Is his name Philip? You just went right to the name. You knew it.
Well, I told you. I typed in. I started typing. It auto completed. I'm not that smart.
You started with F,
No, I just typed in architect, famous architect.
and that was
And
the
then-
first one that came up. Famous architect.
He's one of them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, Frank Lloyd. Have you heard of this guy? You know who Frank Lloyd
No,
Wright is?
no, I do not.
Well,
What
he
is-
made this
what does
place.
he make?
Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
Oh, okay. So he made this place called Taliesin West.
This is where you went.
Yeah, this is where I went. This is one of the places we checked out. And well, you can't see. Cool. Good stuff.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Yeah, it was really neat. This is like the little viewing theater, but this is kind of a good view because you can see how everything is built into the like rocks and mountains and everything. He created this specific type of architecture design.
Why'd they put a piano in
I'm
there?
not an architectural expert, so I'm not going to pretend to be one.
But
Nor
what-
do I have that much interest in it. However, what I will tell you was this was pretty cool because it's very unique. And this thing right here, this glass sculpture, that's by an artist named Chihuly. My other aunt actually used to work for Chihuly putting these types of things together. So it was kind of a neat surprise to see these Chihuly art pieces that my other aunt used to work with while I was hanging out with one aunt. So a couple aunts, two different places.
Go back to that one that's hanging off of the cliff.
Which one?
It's go up. That
This
one.
thing?
Whoa, that's wicked.
It's just a bell. It's
oh,
just
that's
a
a
bell.
bell. I thought
Yeah,
this was
it's
like a
not-
house or something.
Well, no, this whole thing is one big house, and what was weird is up in this upper level up here where these little windows are, people still live there. They've lived there since like the '60s, because I guess this originally had a bunch of artists in there, and it was like an artist community. But leads me back to Frank Lloyd Wright. Turns out that guy on the I found out on the tour as I kind of started probing a little bit more. Maybe he was kind of hooking up with some of these artists. Not the most not the most scrupulous fella.
Getting that what do you call it? What they have in New York, or is that the rent is always the same and it's been that way since like the 50s or 60s?
Rent controlled.
Yeah,
well, that's what I think.
Is this rent controlled up in here now?
Something like that with those people. Yeah, I don't exactly know how it works. Yeah, Frank Lloyd Wright, they nailed it. So, people are trying to figure out. Somebody who said something. I just read something here about it. Where did I find this thing?
I've been trying to keep up with the chat too, and they are hot and heavy in that chat.
Oh, I know. It's going so fast. I can't even keep up with it, which is nice. Most of it says "dumb, you suck," but. Yeah, no, I know we need callers, but in the meantime, we don't have them. So what I'm asking everybody to do is to send it in through the chats, pull up the tweets in here and all that good stuff. I had apparently I closed my Twitter down and I can't get it to read it. So, but yeah, that's really what I did. I know I'm going into great detail, but about this thing on this trip, but that's kind of what I thought was the cool thing. I really on that trip I went on a boat ride on Saguaro Lake, which is like a man-made dammed lake. That was pretty cool.
A boat ride with somebody controlling the boat, or was it more you had all control?
No, like a ferry ride, like around the lake.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So we did all that. I drank a lot of wine. I ate a lot of free food. So
what's the wine choice? I don't know if anyone knows this because I don't actually. What is the wine choice?
Did I drink?
Red, white. Which one?
Yeah, everybody knows I drink red wine there.
Okay.
I'm a known red wino.
But what one? Is it which one?
Pinot Noir usually, but I'll switch it up. Really, my true passion are Italian reds, like a good Montepulciano.
Okay.
So, yeah, we did a lot on that trip. That was probably they were like retired people, so most of the things that they wanted to do. I kind of wasn't, it's not my kind of thing. Like going to look at old houses and archaeological sites and things like that.
Yeah. They live there and they're still going and looking at old houses?
I kind of thought, because I had my cousin's a few years younger than me, and I thought maybe I'd get there and maybe him and we'd go party a little bit. I'd blow off some steam, that kind of thing. And he wasn't really into that, I don't think. So he's not much of a partier. He's a pretty chill dude. Well, no, he's going to college. He's working and stuff. So he wasn't much of a partier as far as that goes. I thought he was going to burn down with me. Not so much on that case either.
Even without the wife?
Well, I think what happens is, what's that?
Even not without the wife?
His wife?
You said, yeah.
No, I left that out. So no, my cousin lives with my aunt and uncle. He's young. He moved back home to help out because... All right, so there's my Aunt Kate and Uncle Steve. They have two sons. One of them is the older one that I wanted to go hang out with, and the other one has a mental illness. He's got schizophrenia. So the brother moved back in to kind of help out, taking care of him with the house. So I also kind of thought me being there would he'd be able to blow off some steam, go out to the bars with me, and stuff like that. So it didn't really happen though. So maybe that's just not his bag. He's not much of I don't think he's into partying as much as I am. And I was there to get down, and he wasn't. So it was a good trip all in all. I really did feel very loved. I'll get into it. Did end up getting cut short. It was supposed to be 10 days, and it ended up being, I think, 6 or 7. Yes, by my choice. But
I was about to say, did they kick you out? What happened
No. It had nothing to do with them. So, but I'll dive more into that down the road. So I tried to use that time though to kind of, figure things out a little bit. I had been, all my eggs had been put in one basket essentially, for a long time. And even though I'd separated from that basket for a minute and then got back into it, it was, very, very hard to move past it.
What?
At first.
It wasn't menopause, though. You were still making eggs, right? You were still making eggs?
I'm not chicken dad, but having said that, like I said, I hate that it's bothering the shit out of me that I'm just constantly referencing the old show, but I can't help it because it was so inherent and such a huge part of my life for so long. And being having a microphone in front of me, it just naturally, it's just where my brain kind of starts to go. So, as we go on, that'll probably start to fade out. And as we start to build into the show more and build in more different elements into the show and different things, that'll start to grow. But what I really want everybody to realize is I will get into everything that happened. I really do want to talk about it. It just I don't want to do it right away. It's just boring to me to get into all the actual nitty gritty of everything. But
I think the difference is I mean, one of the things is you've gotten over it. And maybe not necessarily over it. What I'm saying is like you've kind of went through it, but there's the audience that doesn't know and it's more so not that they want to know what happened, but how'd you get through it? Because that was always my interest in watching you is how do you handle yourself and just the reactions and whatnot from you. I think that's the biggest story. That it's not about like what and all about them. I think it still is mostly about you.
Well, my very first instinct was to get drunk and go live and just start running my fucking mouth, because that's my natural instinct to just start running my mouth. But I decided, that obviously, I thought about it and thankfully didn't impulsively act on that one. But I spent a lot of time really just trying to decide what's the next move. What do I want to do from here? Do I want to get, but thankfully I have my DJ business that is successful and runs, and I have income from that, and I'm able to, survive, thankfully, because of that, thanks to all my wonderful customers. But now moving forward, that's it, I'm 44. I don't want to do that forever. So I need to decide what I wanted to do with my life moving forward. And the more and more I thought about, do I go back to school? I'd look into, do I go back to school for sales or for business or, and I'd done that. I had good success when I did sales. I wasn't the greatest salesman, but I did good, enough to make money and hit quotas and make the managers happy, which was really all that mattered in that business. Mm-hmm. I just hated it. Felt like I was constantly harassing people and bothering people, and which is what sales can be. But who won't harass you or bother you?
Who?
Dylan Cerruti.
Yeah,
Dylan Cerruti over at Cerruti Realty. He won't do that. He won't bother you. He does, though, keep his phone on him at all times. A lot of realtors, it's hard to get a hold of them. Yeah. You call them, you got a house you want to see, you call the guy or the lady, and they don't pick up their fucking phone. You know who does? Dylan. Dylan picks up his phone. The guy was emailing me at 5:30 a.m. this morning, 12 hours ago. The guy's been showing houses already. So, again, look for Cerruti Realty. They're the official sponsor of Another Dumb Show. Man, what did I do with all your stuff? There he is. So, again, the Cerruti team at HomeSmart. Here's the best thing I love about him. This is why you guys got to hook up with Dylan, because he came up with this tagline.
Is it the tagline?
Yeah, this is great.
Fire.
So they specialize in like lakefront homes at Cerruti. So if you're looking for a beauty, call Cerruti. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of dumps out there. They're not going to get you the dumps unless that's what you're into. But if you're really looking for a beauty, call Cerruti. No, they specialize in lakefront homes. They serve all of Northeast Ohio. You can give them a call, 440-364-3250. That's 440-364-3250. And again, they specialize in lake homes, single-family homes, and he's actually going to get back to you or pick up his phone when you call him. And you can also find him on all the socials, Twitter, Instagram, at Dylan Cerruti. That's at DYLAN Cerruti, CERUTTI. CERUTTI. And I'll post all that on my Instagram because I know Dylan's a cool dude, and I want to make sure that his business is successful because he wants Another Dumb Show to be successful as well.
He's a chill dude, as you put earlier. He's a chill dude, not a cool dude. Chill.
Okay, he was chill, cool, whatever you want to go with. But
it's a different temperature. Different temperature.
He was professional though, and he knew what he was doing, and I think that's great. So And they know how to move very quickly without any excuses. His phone's, like I said, it's always on him. So if you're dealing with agents that aren't picking up their phones and they're not getting back to you because they're busy on their own trips to Florida and looking at their own houses, call Dylan and he'll get you into a beauty. So thanks again to Dylan and everybody at Cerruti Realty. So we probably, did you set up the break thing? Because I do, if you guys know me, if you are fans of Rover's Morning Glory, or, oh, I said the name. Oh, fuck, I was going to try to go without saying it, but I did it. So there you go, bro. I pee every literally 22 minutes to the fucking T. So I will have to do that every once in a while. So I don't want to lose everybody. So don't leave if I do take a pee. So I don't know if he's actually gotten that back yet. So, oh boy, I see. Boy, it's interesting. Somebody's in the chat there. Okay. So let me do this.
Yes.
Let me pull up some of this reactions here in some of the reactions.
Yeah, while you
here in
do
the
that,
chat.
I can set that up.
While you set up that.
I'm actually
you know
ready.
what? I got so sidetracked with George's email. Typical fucking George. Could
He
you
sent
all-
another one? Did he
No,
send
no.
another one?
He,
Oh.
he did, but his first one got me sidetracked pretty hard as far as what I was doing. So, kind of get back on track as far as where I was at. So, trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life, where I was going to go. And the reason realty came to mind is because that was one of the things that I was considering doing. I wasn't sure where to go. If I go to school for business and blah, 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 do I try to get a realty license or whatever that is and sell houses or condos or any of that stuff? And that's a great idea. But then, like I said, because the DJ business is doing well, it would probably be a natural fit. You know, you do somebody's wedding, they then move into, you sell them a house. It's just kind of a natural fit.
Oh, yeah.
I just realized I don't think I want to do that. You know, it's not that I don't want to do that. It's that I want to do this more. And this is what I've always wanted to do since I was a little fucking kid. So whether you think I'm good at it or not, I really don't care. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I've been trying to do it since I was a little kid. If you guys are from this area, I think I know we do have some. I saw some Rochester and some Columbus. I don't know if we have any Florida or Allentown people here. If we do, that's really cool. What was I about to say? Totally lost my train of thought. See, I'm like a tick. What was I saying?
If you, I actually lost your train of thought.
Oh, come on, Larry. That's your job as the
I was looking at the
co-host.
chat. And
That's
then
your job as the co-host. Keep me on track. Oh, no.
Okay. You wanted to figure out what you were doing with your life.
Yeah,
and that was all that I got out of that, too. Because you figured it out to me. I figured you said you always wanted to do this all your life. And
Oh, that's right.
at
So
it,
the
and you
people
liked
from
the mic.
the other cities, they might not know one of my inspirations was a guy named Nev Chandler. He was a Browns play-by-play guy here. I just loved him. He was great. So ever since I always wanted to do it. But yes, I see the I'm distracted right now because the chat there's a handsome young lad in there who's drawing some attention.
I saw that. I think that's what distracted me. That's what distracted me. Because everybody was
I just looked over and saw. So,
and I'm
Don't
actually,
you
I'm
have
actually
homework
surprised
to do?
someone else didn't try to make their name that either. But
how
yeah,
funny.
just hanging out in the chat. That's pretty awesome. What's up,
That's
bro?
good stuff. What's up, dude? Love you. Thanks for hanging out, my man. Apparently we have people all the way over in Australia. So there we go. And it's not just Tammy from Australia. So
Oh, I love Australia. I gotta go there someday.
but yeah, so Nev was one of my inspirations. Want to get into this, and so if you guys don't really know much about me, I didn't really get into radio or any kind of entertainment until I was about like 28. I spent my 18 years old to 28 years old just getting lit, basically.
Hamming it up.
Yeah, knocking a chick up and getting hammered for 10 years and doing lots of blow and all that kind of stuff. So that was what I did during that time, and then I kind of finally.
Calm down.
Well, no, I saw a TV commercial for one of the broadcasting school here. And then I went, well, I could probably do that. That's probably cheaper than like a 4-year college. I could probably go there and get something. And so I did. And I ended up on the very first day, they have you sit down and like they say, all right, you got to go to get. This is back when they did internships in radio because they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, write down your goal. So my goal on that day, I wrote down get an internship with RMG, and I wrote that down, and then like literally a minute later, the guy goes, "Hey, what'd you do? Lose your headphones there?"
They just kind of turned up a little bit, but I'm good.
You good?
I'm all good.
Okay. So I put that thing down that I wanted to be the intern for them, and then like a minute later, he literally goes, "Hey, just to let you guys know, we have an opportunity for some internships with RMG." So I put my hand up and said I had to go to the bathroom so I could get out ahead of everybody and email first, and email Doogie first. So
smart.
I did. I got out ahead of it. Doogie was, if everybody knows, I don't need to explain it. There's no new listeners at this point. Anyway, so I emailed her and I told her, I was interested in the internship and blah, 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 blah. And again, in typical dumb fashion, did not even think about the fact that the time the show ran was the time that I was actually at school. So it was no way I was even going to be able to do that. So I signed up for it, and then literally in the middle of the interview with her, at the point where she goes, "So okay, so you're available from this time to this time," my brain just like went, "Oh fuck, no, I'm 100% not available at all. I'm in school that time." So I lied and said I was. And then I went back to the school, and I made them change my classes from the morning to the night classes. And that was a whole big bunch of runaround, and they hated me from then on after that. And there was always
the school hated you?
Yeah, the school. I always had problems with the school after that.
For the opportunity? They're the one who presented the opportunity to you.
Well, they
you
always
took advantage of it.
For whatever reason, that school had a problem with RMG, and they would always can I play a call from Nev Chandler? Maybe that'd be fun down the road. I'll do that. But what did I say with RMG? That's the problem with this rolling chat. That shit's gonna fucking kill me. If I see that, it's gonna.
You keep
I'm
it up.
a gnat,
I can watch
man.
the chat. I can watch the chat.
I'm a gnat with
you
that.
Keep going.
So, yeah, I'll let you jump in and say something. You can say the chat if there's something interesting there, because that'll just throw me off. But
not just yet. There's nothing interesting yet because
right. So I changed the classes, but no, the school had issues with RMG. I don't know why, because it wasn't your typical boring AM radio show probably, and that's what they were teaching you how to do. And nothing against them, because they give you a job, and they got me a job. I'm not trying to bash the school or anyone. So I get the internship. The school still continues to badmouth the show, and me being the naive dipshit I am, I went back and I told the show everything the school was saying. So then the school the radio station contacted the school and said, "What the fuck are you doing, shit talking our morning show to students?"
I didn't realize this. So this is the reason why there's no more interns, probably.
No, down the road. Well, that was I think the shows. I can't remember behind the scenes as far as any of that stuff was, but this happened to me directly with the school. So it was crazy. But thankfully they had my back, and I got to stay in school. Everything worked with the internship, and everything moved on forward. But I don't even know whatever even happened with the relationship with the school and the show after that. But so then I got the internship. That's all that stuff happened. So that's how I ended up on the show. So I was already 28. It kind of felt like I was kind of old by the time I even got there. Even though, I was pretty much the same age as everybody there. They had already been in radio for 10 years or whatever. I had only been there not at all for 10 days, basically. So that's why now, after 20 years, I just loved that show. There was always the time where people would say, "Dom, why didn't you leave? Why don't you move on? Move to another city. Go try to get somewhere else." Because that's what I would hear was, if you need to move on to make more money, you have to leave. You got to move. That's what what I'd always hear, which was I guess in hindsight that's what it meant, but or it could be kind of right or kind of true, but so I'm biting my tongue right now. Biting my tongue.
At some point, it's gonna come out.
No, well, look, that's the thing. I don't want. I would love. I know everybody wants me to come on here and just be like, "Oh my God, you fuck this, fuck that, fuck him, fuck them." But frankly, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this, talking to anybody except you and probably 4 people, if it weren't for all of them. So it's hard for me to just completely, have bad blood. I'm. If anything, I'm just incredibly disappointed. That's where I'm at right now. I am. That was, they'll disagree with it too, but I always felt like it was my baby too. You know what I mean? I know I came in a little later than other people that were around there, but I always felt that way about it, even when I was gone.
See, but that's the thing. I like working, and even in the things I do, with people that feel that way too. You know, like if you care about it as much as I do, that I can work with you, even if it's something, even if it was mine and I started it, but I brought you along. I brought you along because I think that you care that much about it. So I'm not gonna like disregard your thoughts or like the actions you may take, because you're gonna do everything you can to help it, you know, get better too.
Well, nobody did that. Nobody disregarded my thoughts or my actions, really. In fact, that everybody was encouraged to be very collaborative. It was quite the opposite. The more, the merrier. You know what I mean? Would bring the what have you done for me lately? You know what I mean? More than anything.
Yeah.
It's encouragement of that. It just moving forward. Do I wish I stayed in the closet? Did I come out of the closet?
I don't know that comment. That's why I said when you asked me if there was stuff interesting in the chat, it's hard to piece it together. I have a new nickname already. I'm Baldy, but I've been bald like this since I was maybe 9 years old. So
you're Baldy?
I think I don't know. He keeps saying, people are saying Charlie's better than Baldy. And I don't know what the Baldy is referring to, but I did hear something or read something earlier about my hairline, so I assume that was me.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just my hairline.
People are cleaning it up.
What
for
I'm gonna
me.
do? What I'm gonna do?
Closet meaning the phone screening room, the new phone screening
the
room, because
closet.
called that the closet that I didn't want to work out
You
of.
were about
yes.
to put me in a closet. So,
There's still time, buddy.
sorta.
There's still time, pal. But I don't want to, you're the one who brought up the black jokes. I don't want to be right off the bat. We can put a black guy in the closet in the corner or whatever. But
closet has nothing to do with being
R.
black.
Kelly.
Does
R.
it?
Kelly in his closet.
Oh, no.
The whole thing. Come on.
Okay.
There was so much there I could, but I don't want to compare you to R. Kelly too
But
much.
R. Kelly's more like the pee and shit, Pee and
He's
shit.
a lot of weird
Is he
shit.
shit
That's
too?
nobody you want to be compared to at all. So I'm trying not to go down there. But if you want to keep comparing yourself to him, you into peeing? Is that your thing?
Did R. Kelly ever shit on someone?
Let's leave the getting shit on out of the conversation. I thought we'd make it through one of these at one point without that. But, no, people are saying Baldy is not you. I think people are referring to my old boss as that. So yes, he doesn't have any hair. He's very aware of it and does not give a fuck. So I don't think that's much of a slam. So, but yeah, guys, I really, I know you want me to just rip the shit into everybody, but I appreciated my time there, and I really, I miss it. I miss working there. I miss the guy. I miss my team.
the team. But from what I know, you still holler at the guys.
No, yeah, I mean, I still
working with someone is different.
Well, I've really only talked to one person. I'm sure everybody can figure out who that is. Didn't really hear from everybody, but yeah, I think at some point, one of the things I'll be doing is to, I'll say goodbye to everybody. I'd love to give my goodbyes to everybody because I never got to do that, but. No, I think part of that visceral reaction I had to the whole thing with the closet that people are bringing up here in the chat is that I worked in sales in the cubicle, and it felt like I was in a box. I fucking hated it, and that's kind of what I was worried about, I think, with that little box that they felt like I was going to be put in. It was just kind of that same thing, and you lose the kind of face-to-face interactive next to working with somebody kind of collaborative feel, and I think that's why I had that, just kind of went off and was a little bit too squeaky of a wheel, apparently. So moving forward, I don't feel like spending the whole day talking about that because it's going to put me in a bad mood.
Because I did find one interesting thing in the chat. Someone says, let's play some games.
Yeah,
Maybe
I do.
An eating challenge, and I think
we will definitely do that. Yeah, that's why I wanted you guys to know. Today is going to be the first probably couple days as we're getting the feel for things, and as we do this, it's going to be very free flowing and loose. It's going to be very stream of consciousness as we build in more elements and more things into the show throughout the days ahead and weeks ahead. That absolutely will become much more of a format probably that you guys are used to. A lot of the things you're used to. Well, obviously, of course there'll be new things in there, but again, I want things to be familiar to the people who are used to seeing me. And there's a reason for that, because people like familiarity, and sometimes change is good and sometimes change is bad. And I think a little bit of familiarity within some change probably is the best way to go. So that's why I chose the way we have things looking now.
Good question. Is this daily or weekly?
What? The show?
Let me know.
the show is daily. I hope you plan on being here every day.
They were asking.
It's really fucked. Yeah, no, we will definitely be going every day. And again, that's the thing. I can't just sit here and just have stream of consciousness, just rambling on about nothing every day. Because of some of the technical stuff we were dealing with last night and today. I wasn't able to prep as far as, talking about new stuff and blah, 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 blah. And frankly, I didn't want to start the show just fucking coming on and offering my opinion on news stories and stuff. And not that there's anything wrong with that. I just didn't want to do that right off the bat. I just wanted to come on, catch up with everybody and bullshit.
I heard all weekend, put stuff in Trello. I was putting stuff in
two things in.
I was
you
putting
put, you put two things
I put
in,
like
Larry.
4 things in there. And there's still talk. All right. Well, I didn't put anything in.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah, we'll work on that. We'll work on that.
All right.
So, but again, I didn't want to hover you too much there. I knew you have a lot going on of your own, so I'm not pushing on too hard on that one. But I am glad to hear. That's a good question actually. We didn't get into that. Jake just asked Larry, "How do you know dumb?" I'll let you go ahead.
I watched some show.
Yes, yeah, you're right. Yes, wet shoelaces. Larry didn't do topics. Shake my head. He didn't do his topics. God damn it.
I did do topics. You didn't do topics.
I'm the host. I don't have to do topics. I just come on and talk about whatever the fuck I want, right?
Well, you gotta let me know what it is. I might be able to prep some shit.
No, we're honestly, that is we are a lot less prepared than we plan to be because of some of the technical stuff that happened, and also we both. Larry and I are both very busy dudes. I hate people that say I'm so fucking busy, but we're just like, honestly, this dude's spinning 8,000 fucking plates. I am too, especially now that we've put this into it. There's just a lot going on, and so trying to dance around. Larry's also a father and a husband. I'm a father and a whatever, and so we both have we're very similar in that kind of sense. So we both kind of have very busy schedules. In fact, I'll let you guys in on a little behind the scenes here. We originally were going to do the show at a very strategic time at 11 a.m. when other things were ending and you guys could just switch over to this. We were going to go from like 11 to 1, get you through your lunch and all that stuff. But because Larry's a dad and hustler like me and has to make some dough, Larry picked up a job that's during the day at that. We cool talking about
it was kind of at that time.
Yeah, it was at the time. Yeah, sorry, I probably should have asked that, but it was at the time kind of thing. And a man's got to make some money. And who am I to tell somebody you can't make some money when we're doing a fucking project that's not at the time had no partners or sponsors or anything like that. So we
what'd you say? This was maybe like 45 days, 60 days in the making, like. This is
this move
time. Huh?
I would say, I don't know. I was actually going to go back and look at that. I think probably we're right at about. I think we're right at about 45 days, 60 days, somewhere in there. So, but where was I?
Well, I mean, I guess I'll answer the question. How do I know you? I've been sitting here thinking, like, is it the long story or the short story?
Well, you could do. I mean, I would just be honest. You tell them where you came across and how we got here. And I didn't finish what I was saying.
Yeah, go.
We were originally going to do the show from 11 to 1, and now because Larry picked up this gig during the day during that time, we switched it to 5 to 7. And now looking back, actually, I'm kind of cool with it. I think it'll be fun as people get in their car, kind of tune this in, turn it on. If you're gonna, I don't know. A lot of people have unlimited data. I used to be reluctant about putting anything video or anything on my car or my phone.
Yeah. Oh.
But so many people have unlimited data now. It's kind of like
I don't think that's
a
a thing anymore. I don't think people.
Yeah,
really
I know.
care
Well,
about
I have like a legacy plan. I think I get like 8 gigs a month, so I'm very careful. There's no, if you're not on Wi-Fi, you don't look at shit.
And then it'll like throttle you down or something and just keep it on, or like you're out.
Well, that's why. No. When you're out, you're out. You pay extra. That's one of the. I used to get into big fights. I think I talked about this on other shows before.
Right.
I would get in huge fights with people we'd have 10 gigs to share and go way over that 10 gigs for whatever reason.
I have unlimited. And I know people that have unlimited, and they get. I get frustrated when I see like people don't watch stuff on their phones. Like they don't watch TV or movies or podcasts or anything. They don't watch it on their phones because they say, "Oh, I want to use the data. Or I'm not on Wi-Fi." I'm like, but. Fuck, just watch it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think enough people, they can get in their car at 5 and they put their phone on and they just either listen. You don't have to pay attention. I don't want you watching while you're driving, but they can listen at least while they're driving on the phone. And then, Obviously, yeah, and people have been asking too. We're going to post this, it'll be posted obviously on YouTube. We're going to put it up where podcasts are available, all that good stuff.
Yeah, as soon as we still have some work to do on the website, but we'll get it to podcast apps and also direct audio file on the website too. So
there you go.
And that will likely happen within the by this time next week. You will see an archive of everything from this actual week.
There you go. So there you go. So it sounds like Larry knows what he's doing. We will have a donate button, all that good stuff. Like somebody asked for that. I appreciate that somebody lumpy suggested. But I really am trying to work out people who would like to help partner with the show and sponsor the show. So if you are interested in that, thanks to our very first sponsor, Cerruti Realty. But you can, if you're interested in that, you can always email the show, anotherdumbshow@gmail.com, and just put in there interested in working with the show. I have another person we're going to be working with this week, I think, that's going to be a really great partner.
That's going to be a fun one.
Yes, I cannot wait. So where did we leave off? I was going to do something here.
I guess it's still How I Know You.
Yeah, hold on. I did one.
Oh,
there was one thing before you got into that I wanted to do real quick. But Ned, go ahead. So, yeah, we'll now that everybody's in their car, the new time's going to have to deal with it. And I also thought, too, because like right now, the people are probably just getting home. They're switching over. Maybe they get out of their car. They get back, get home. They turn on the YouTube. Turn on the YouTube. I just said the YouTube. Holy shit. They turn on YouTube. I meant because I was going to say the TV. They turn on YouTube, turn us on. However the fuck you want to say it. You find my fucking fine ass motherfucking face, however the fuck you need to do it when you get home, and you crack some cold ones with us, because in about 1 minute, I'm going to crack a cold one, and we're going to drink the next hour together. So I do have a fun thing. Did you get that break thing together? Because I now have to pee.
I do have the break thing together.
Cool.
You want to go on break now?
Literally for like 2 minutes, not even, because I do have something fun I want to do with everybody when we come back. There's a viral trend that's been going on that I am going to put a dumb spin on. So, Larry, fire that shit. When we come back, I'm going to play a bed from fucking PDJ.
Oh, okay.
Hit that shit.
All right, hitting it.
Go.
Oh, I thought I did.
I can't hear it.
I thought I did. It's not hit.
If it did, I can't hear it.
It's hitting now. It's hitting now. There it is.
Still can't hear it.
But you're...
Definitely can't.
Oh, wait. Which bed?
What'd you do? I don't even. Are we even live anymore? Oh. Okay.
I forgot to grab a beer, man.
Can't hear myself now.
Now you can't hear yourself?
Well, I'm hearing the delay now.
You shouldn't hear it like that.
All right. Can't hear myself.
You can't hear yourself?
No. I don't know what you're doing to me here. Now I can. Okay. Now I can hear myself, but I couldn't hear what you were playing before. Yeah, I'm hearing the delay there on that one. So, sorry guys, there's a little technical issue. Welcome back to another dumb show. How'd you guys like that bed? I hope you could hear it. I could hear it. I think it went out.
It was going until you heard
that
it.
Is
a monitor thing.
Courtesy. Which one was that?
Well, this was from our epidemic sound.
Oh, that wasn't.
I told you I didn't load the other ones yet.
This guy's killing me. Sorry, PDJ. So you got credit for something you didn't make. So anyway,
I didn't even load those yet.
So that was some beats. I'm
loading them now. We're gonna go out with it. We're gonna go out with it.
We'll go out with it. All right. Welcome back to another dumb show. You'll notice that I identified this as the first issue of the show and not the first episode or whatever because I'm a comic nerd. And I'm not going to tell you that it came up with it myself. Larry did. It was his idea to call it issues. And he said, Dumb, you have a lot of fucking issues and you like comics. So let's call them issues. So welcome to the second half of issue number 1. We appreciate you being here.
It's a real page turner.
Not this episode, dude. No, it's not. It's not. And I can tell you right now, I know it's not. But no, it's better than nothing, obviously. Hopefully it's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. Put it that way. It's better than nothing.
No,
people are clamoring for dumb. They got some dumb.
Good stuff. So I do want to thank a few people. David, he said he missed me on RMG. He says he couldn't wait for the show. He subscribed with 2 different accounts on YouTube. Thanks. We appreciate it. Make sure you watch on 2 different accounts then too.
Make it happen.
That's the only way it works.
Make it happen.
Ryan said, hey, bro, excited to take this journey with you on Monday. Ryan, I'm glad to have you here with me. He says, I'm looking good. Glad to see it. Thank you. Feeling good. Whoever said you need shirts is right. I'd wear the ever-loving fuck out of the Captain Content Superman logo in your promo. Hope all is well. Enjoy the weekend. Look forward to seeing you today. So, what's up, Ryan? Thank you for subbing. And yeah, we will have merch. Obviously, that's going to be one of the things that helps drive this show is when you guys help support us. And merch will be one of the ways we do that. And we'll have other ways that you guys can support us. And, of course, our partners can hook up with this at anotherdumbshow@gmail.com. And you guys can email the show directly at anotherdumbshow@gmail.com. And I'll read your emails back in the evenings. It is officially 6:09, and I think usually what we'll probably do is the second half of the show is I'll crack a couple brews with you guys, and then depending on what the situation here ever happens with any sort of ventilation, maybe we can do it with all the stuff I like to do. Maybe we'll fire up a away cam and do all that kind of stuff there too, like a little handy cam. What are you doing there, Larry? Distracting me, my dude.
I was looking for the brews.
Oh, I've got him here.
I see. I'm over here like I need to grab me a brew, and you got all the brews. What are you doing there?
Making a big mess.
Now it's ice all over.
Okay.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Hold on. Before we do that, where are those? All right. Now, did you guys see? Hold on. I'm gonna mute these for a second.
Get it together.
So Larry's pulling the thing I want to show you guys right now, but so here, what I'll do is I'm gonna we got some regular beers. We'll get to those in a sec. While he's doing that, maybe I'll introduce. No, I'm gonna hold off. There's somebody I need to introduce you to here. I did see another email come in. While Larry's pulling that, I'll read these emails real quick. So, yep, another person saying they want merch. Austin says he's a fan. He wants to get some merch. So, yes, we'll do that. You know, I'd love to hear, if you guys have a chance, shoot me an email or a tweet about what you'd like. What do you like better? You want to see a Captain Content shirt? You want another Dumb Show shirt? Let us know what you want. You want it on black? You want it on white? You tell me. I don't want to be some, I think I have good fashion sense and I know what I like and what people like, but why not just fucking straight up ask you what you guys want? So you tell me. Richard says, congratulations on the new show. He's inviting some. He wants me to have some guests on that would specifically piss off my old boss, and he would love me to spill the jeans on who my old boss's daughter actually is. And I gotta lie to you guys, that's you're gonna be waiting a long time on that one because I know what you guys know. So there you go. I hate to burst your bubble on that one. If that's what you were thinking, the big spill beans was gonna be, you're sadly mistaken. And I'm so over that. Another person says, hey, Dom, glad to hear you finally get back in the show. Longtime listener of RMG, but I'm sure you're aware. Well, the show took a slide. I disagree. I don't think the show took a slide. It just, well, I'm not there. That's why. I'm kidding. They're looking for fresh stuff, familiar stuff, and that's kind of what I was talking about. You want something fresh with kind of a familiar look and sound, so that's why we're here. My dude found he found a story, and this is what I love. I asked people to send me stuff you want me to check out, and I'll comment on it. Obviously, I'll talk about B1, and I'll talk about Rover. I'll talk about all that stuff, but I'd love to do an actual show with you guys and for you guys. So to do that, I'll love to hear what you want to talk about. This guy sent me a story. He found an ancient forest discovered an ancient forest discovered in a Chinese sinkhole.
A whole forest?
So, okay, so pull this up.
Oh, no, I got your screen here.
Little picture here. All right, so that right there looks just like a mountain, right? But that's apparently a sinkhole. And there was a forest inside the sinkhole. All right,
It looks just like a valley, though. That's not... You can call it like Death Valley a sinkhole in, right? I don't know. Grand Canyon's a sinkhole. I don't know.
So a sinkhole to me is like in the middle of a city when like a half a block falls in, which sadly is bad because there's usually people living on that block or whatever. But maybe there's a video of it. It shows a little better. This is CGTN, whatever. I don't know if I can play this. I don't know the fucking rules here.
Let me see if I can get this.
Anyway, I don't fucking care. It's a sinkhole. It's this big ass sinkhole. I'm not really sure how much I can. I'm surprised nobody fell through and popped out in New York City. Get it? Because you dig all the way through, come out the other side.
We got it.
All right,
that one.
Thank you. No, it's a cool sinkhole. My thoughts are on it. It happened in like the mountains in China. I don't think anybody's living there, so nobody's dead. It was pretty cool. Cool sinkhole. Appreciate the submission, Chris. Let's see. Did you get that?
I think I did get one. So there's
well,
plenty
like
of these
the main
challenge
one.
videos out
but
here.
it's like, well, that's a specific one. Hold on.
No, this is one where she's showing.
Ah!
Unless you know, if you got a link, send me the link.
Well, I'll just find it on here. But don't pull it on my screen until I pull it up.
Yeah, no problem. There's so many videos of this. But we're going to try this ourselves?
Well, hold on. I'll tell you in a sec. Stay tuned.
Okay.
All right. Here's this. Boy, you got to work on your Googling, my dude. All right. You ready?
Yeah,
I don't think you don't have my audio, though. So.
Oh, I should have your audio. If you play audio, I should have it.
See?
Oh, I don't want that.
I am not.
Oh, you do? Okay. Can you hear that then?
Yeah, I have it.
All right. Perfect. All right. So, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
I don't know how to make this full screen. I don't know if you can make this full screen or not. Anyway.
Yeah,
there it is. There we go. All right. So, this is this viral thing that was going around. This girl's making healthy Coke. I can hear myself in it. Oh, there it is. There we go. All right. So, this is this viral thing that was going around. This girl's making healthy Coke.
And I am not joking you. It tastes just like a Coke.
You too.
So,
I thought I had muted. Sorry. All right. So, let's start over. All right. So, here you go.
My Pilates instructor makes this drink almost like every day, I think she told me, and it's a healthy alternative to a Coke. And I am not joking you, it tastes just like a Coke, and you're gonna think I'm insane. So do like a splash of balsamic vinegar with ice in a cup.
And if you're listening to some podcast, it's just chick in a
beverage,
white shirt sitting at a table.
Like
she just poured, she's got a glass.
It could be any flavor.
Glass of ice.
This one's the guava. It's like the summer flavor.
It's
Okay,
vinegar
now
and
you're gonna mix
LaCroix?
it together.
That's right.
See, it honestly already looks like a Coke,
Yeah. See?
but I swear to
Healthy
God,
Coke. Now you guys know me.
tastes like a Coke, and it's healthy, and it's good for you. You guys should go try it out.
See? She's guzzling it down. The internet
not
says
guzzling. She took a sip.
the internet
Might
said
be
she's
wise.
crazy, and that it does not taste anything like that. So I thought maybe we'd give it a try ourselves here, Larry. But
Okay.
thought it'd be fun if we switched it up a little bit. I mean, it is after 6, second half of the show.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do.
Because I do need healthy. I do need healthy.
We got the balsamic.
Okay.
All right.
I don't have it on autofocus, but I can get you. Hold on a second. I got you.
No, here we go. Just move it back. There we go. It's balsamic vinegar. Okay. And instead of LaCroix, White Claws. So we're gonna have healthy beer.
you hold that way too high because you're way too excited.
Let's have healthy beer. All
Okay.
right. So let's see how these goes. Fuck. So if you guys are at home and you're doing this with us,
Are you going to bartend at
I'm
that
sure-
seat with the board in front of
I'm
you?
sure.
You want to bartend at the seat?
I'll move. Do you get the wide? Can you get a wide shot? Of your,
I can do a wide shot, or
Can
you
get
can
your
come over to
massage
the third.
table?
You can come to the
Should we do
third
that?
seat too.
DeShawn?
Turn that mic on over there before you leave.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then once you get that mic on, we'll go over to you. People in the meantime do want to know how I know you. So I know you because I used to always email into a particular radio station to try to get Dumb to support and sponsor my business with a live read. And it was very hard to get a hold of someone that could tell me like how to go about doing that, what to do. And basically, I went through a whole lot with that radio station to try to get my name and my business out to the public through marketing. We did things that they did like auctions, all sorts of stuff. It was some crazy stuff. Never really got to who I needed to talk to get a live read done or anything like that. And I just took it upon myself to reach out to Dumb directly. And he, it was actually a couple times, but then he finally answered. And then it was a lot of back and forth that he and I were talking about to try to get something done, but ultimately it never panned out the way we wanted it to happen. But we did get to know each other a lot, and we found out that like you said, we're both fathers. Can I say that about our kids?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go into too many details at this point.
Our kids
We'll
might know
figure it
each
out.
other. They might know each other. I should say that they might know each other. Unbeknownst to us, they might know each other.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna do it over here.
Okay, you got a pour it over there.
I
Okay,
can do it over here. I can pour it
okay,
over
that's
here.
fine. That's fine. Pour it on up. And yeah, there's maybe some of my family members may have known some of Dumb's family members, and it was kind of kismet at that point. We realized that we were kind of similar in what we were trying to do in our accomplishments and further success. He needed to get something done in the spring of this year. I needed to get something done in the spring of this year, and it kind of happened to be kind of the same thing, I think.
Yeah,
So-
it truly was one of those things where people say, one door closes and another one opens, and it really kind of was that kind of situation where one closed and we kind of maybe we forced our way through the next one, but here we are. We're up and rolling and doing it, and we'll see where it goes from here. So, are you ready to have some healthy beer?
I'm gonna try it. I do want to try it.
I know you're going to.
You
try
guys are
it.
saying
If
my
you don't
mic is
try
low.
it, you're not going to be a good co-host, my dude. So
You guys are saying my mic is low, so just let me know.
Oh,
I
here,
kind
here,
of
sorry.
up
I did-
some stuff.
I-
He did turn me down earlier too.
I did pull a host move and made you quiet. So
Yeah. It's
quieter
okay.
than me. But also, to be honest with you, my throat hurts from DJing so much lately. So I've not been taking proper care of my throat.
I want to see
Okay.
how you pour this up. Hold on. I'm going to go to a wide. Can I get that wide? Yeah.
I got a little experience here. Good camera there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, your
Yeah,
camera. I got you.
yeah,
I got
there
you.
we
I got you.
Okay, so I got some ice in here, styrofoam. This sucks. It's not clear. Typical Dumb, half-assed. Not half-assed, just poorly prepared. Not at my weddings though. Probably why I was unprepared here, too fucking prepared there. So, kudos to you, my customers. Thank you. Anyway, having said that, Dylan, I'll make that up to you. Here we go. Giarusa, product of Italy, balsamic vinegar.
I had
So
to get
this-
the Italy one. It's
Thank you.
Modena.
All right, so she did that's a splash, I'd say. It might have been a little heavy pour, but okay.
See, if we were at the table, you could have really splashed it.
I don't want to get everywhere.
It was a little drip.
All right, so we got our balsamic in there. And she said they could be any flavor. What'd she say? Guava was what she did?
So I did not know that that balsamic vinegar came in different flavors. I should have took a picture, but when I was at the store-
No, not the vegan. Not the
Oh,
vegan
the
vinegar.
LaCroix. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Did you know
she's-
balsamic vinegar came in different flavors? There's like sweet and sour. It's weird. It's weird.
I didn't know that, but I know there's different flavored vinegars. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So wait, move the camera to my right.
Who's that? Oh.
What does that mean? No,
Well, you're kind of pouring off.
I'm in a
off
weird
screen.
spot right now. I'm off trying not to get. I am a little off to the side a little bit. Yes, I am a little bit because I move around a lot, and Larry's over here.
Yeah.
So you'll see. We'll figure that out, guys. We gotta walk before we run when it comes to the goddamn cameras and shit. When it comes to you know how much those fucking things cost. You want me to walk? Start shelling out some run. Start shelling out them ducats. You know what I'm saying?
We're not selling nothing yet. Hold on.
I know.
When we sell some shit, shell out to ducats.
All right. So we've got the balsamic in there. Balsamic? I don't know what that means. And I just went with passion fruit. Because it was the first one in the thing. So healthy beer was balsamic over ice with LaCroix added in. This is balsamic over ice with White Claw. Healthy beer.
Which one did you pick?
I picked passion fruit.
Oh, okay.
You want another one? There's watermelon.
You know,
Oh,
I want the watermelon. I'm not even gonna lie. I looked at the variety pack and made sure there was watermelon in that pack.
This motherfucker said that shit, not me, guys. This guy over here.
What other options is like lemon and
there's
shit?
no fucking grape in there. So what do you want from me?
I do want a grape White Claw. Why do they make a grape White Claw?
I don't know. Here you go. So here's your first healthy beer. Wait. Oh wait, hold on. I gave you the wrong one. I poured the wrong one.
Oh wait, how is this the wrong one?
I didn't give you watermelon. I gave you passion fruit by accident. Poured the wrong one.
Okay,
Here's the watermelon for Larry.
thank you.
Larry.
By my request. By
asked
my
for it.
request.
Not by my decision. All right, here we go.
Okay, that is true. G Dub says mango White Claw is better than all of. I do like the mango one.
I don't have really a preference because I don't drink it very often. And it's not that I'm against it. I don't know. I'm a wine
Now,
guy
is there
or
enough-
a beer guy.
Is there going to be enough in here for me to actually taste that as vinegar?
I don't know. I'm not. We'll find out what she said. So
Did you
guys
get a
stir
stir
it?
stick?
No, I didn't. So just use your fingers.
Use your fingers.
Yeah, use your fingers.
Oh man, this
She
is
said
another
that's-
dumb show. Oh, that's cold. That's a lot of ice.
Anyway, okay. So we'll try this. So you guys doing anybody else doing this at home? Either anybody doing the healthy beer? Let us know.
Run
I
to
know
the
a clear-
pantry and get your balsamic
I know.
vinegar.
Yes, go to yes.
Can I get a paper towel for
I
my
know
finger?
you guys. I know you alcoholic people have a bunch of White Claw. Do you have the balsamic at your house or not? So, right. So you ready? You want to try this?
At the same time, man?
Now she said that the LaCroix and balsamic over ice is supposed to taste identical to Coke, healthy Coke. We are doing healthy beer.
So you think the beer is going to taste the same as a Coke?
How fucking lame is our very first fucking drink on this show that we're doing is a
I'm going to
healthy
Corona
beer.
after.
Good luck because there was only one in there. So you're going to Modelo. Cheers.
That smells gross. Oh, that smells gross.
It's not terrible. I can't lie.
But it doesn't. I don't know.
It does. You know what it does? This actually gives a little bit of fucking flavor to some of these.
It actually does.
This
I was
seltzer.
just going to say that.
It it enhances because my taste has been, guys know me. I'm a super taster. My taste has been fucked since COVID, and I can actually taste the passion fruit in this now.
I can taste the watermelon, and it's kind of elevated in a way. Have you ever back in the day?
This is the way, guys.
Yeah.
Bro.
Actually, give me that watermelon one really quick. Let me taste that.
I think we just figured something out here.
Let me taste this. Hold on.
Because that's one of the things. Like you have a White Claw, and it's still got that kind of shitty seltzer water taste to it,
that's
right?
gross. That's gross. That's absolutely disgusting.
This is guys. If you have a White Claw at your house right now, go get some balsamic vinegar and pour it over ice and put your White Claw on it. I swear to God, it actually fucking tastes good. Holy shit.
Back in the day, did you ever drink a sip of, drink the neck of a Corona and then pour slow gin and, shake it up?
Put gin in a Corona?
Slow gin, the liqueur. It's
No.
It's like a blackberry liqueur. pour that into Corona. Oh, that shit tastes so good. But this is
that's
like
designed
but
to
this
make
is similar to that.
Mikey wants me to dunk my balls in it to see if I can still taste with my balls. I'll be honest with you, it's fucked since COVID. It's really been fucked. But please somebody tell me that they've done this. Go get a White Claw, put some balsamic over ice, and pour it over there. I'm telling you, it's actually very good. I'm really shocked right now.
I think Steve is calling us ladies because we're drinking White Claw, but it's fine. This is the manliest White Claw you can ever have.
Maybe not on that third big sip. Maybe not on a big swig.
Did you stir all the way up at the bottom? I get the malt taste. It's like malt French fries.
Yeah, but it's not that kind of vinegar. It shouldn't have any malted vinegar flavor
It's
to
still malty
it.
when you add the seltzer. I think it's the combined with the seltzer. It's a little malty.
Oh, that's funny. So
I don't know.
Damn.
Maybe what this tastes like is with the lemon. Maybe.
Well, healthy beer, not too terrible. I can't lie. However, it's time to actually drink some real beers. Hold on, I'm gonna get a beer.
Does this work with real beers? While he gets a beer, I'm gonna go through the chat. Oh, I get a whole chat, a whole Modelo. Yeah, going through the chat really quick. I think you guys are just getting to know each other. So we got Mikey in here and Tracy in here in the chat. Yeah, they're just trying to figure out, like, is that really you? I think that's the biggest thing. Is that really you?
Is what really me?
Mikey says, I can't drink. I end up in rehab and homeless. I trust your judgment. Okay. Yeah, don't do any of that.
I know Mikey from Rochester.
Yeah, Mikey from Rochester. That's what everyone else is trying to confirm as well. That this is Mikey from Rochester.
It is, yes. Mikey's one of my dudes, actually. So he's actually, I joked around about who the very first emailer was, that it was Curious George. It was actually Mikey. So
Can I take a question from Curious George?
Oh, does he already have one for us?
He has one for me
new
specifically. And I think this is...
Yes,
I might as well
please.
get this
I
out
would
of the
love to
way.
know this because I'll be honest. People say it sounds like we're getting to know each other because I was trained to save it for the air. Everything that I learned about doing stuff. What do you? Oh, the bottle opener. My bad. Everything that I learned about how to do entertainment essentially is if something's going on in your life, don't call your co-host and tell him what's happening. Wait till the next day and tell him live on the air so you get a nice, fun, genuine reaction. So every time Larry and I would go to talk to each other about something, I'd be like, save it. That way we could, we'd have stuff to talk about here on the show because, I do want to get to know him better on the air because I think Larry's an interesting guy, and I think you guys are going to be interested to learn more about him as things go along and what his experiences are. I really think you guys will get to like him and get to know him, or get to like him more as you get to know him. Boy, that balsamic vinegar kicked in quick, huh?
Did you get drunk off of balsamic? Okay, so the question that George asked, he said,
Okay.
How did you get that scar above your eyebrow? And people ask me that one a lot.
I actually have never even noticed it.
That?
No.
You noticed that? Yeah, Curious George is very curious. He's very observant.
Good for him, yeah.
That is pretty awesome. So, yeah, story goes, you ever played train on a slide? You know what that is? So,
Is that what, like y'all sit ass to ass, basically?
It's
or
nuts to ass. It's nuts to ass.
Nuts to butts?
It's nuts to ass, legs over knees.
Okay, yeah, I remember. Okay,
Yeah. So you chain yourself together into a little train hookup at the top of the slide.
Well, how old are you?
I was probably I think I was 9 years old.
Paint the picture.
I may have been 8. I was getting to paint the picture. You know I could do that. But yeah, I was 8 or 9 years old. And so I just want to make sure everybody's familiar with that game though, because the problem was you'll get to know me. I grew up in the projects on the west side of Cleveland. And one thing, if you don't know about the projects, is all of our playgrounds are on concrete. We don't get anything fancy. We don't have any fancy pads, rocks, little wood chips or anything like that. It's fucking concrete.
So you fall hard. There's nothing to break your fall.
Yeah. If you trip, your shoe untied, you scrape
like
some
where
shit up.
I grew up in the suburbs. We had wood chips.
Yeah.
We had like ground up tires and
the
stuff.
little
like
rubber.
that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So okay, so
We
I
called them tire crumbs.
Yes. Okay. So I grew, like what they see on the field when they play football now. The shit that they spit up on the. That's what they're kicking up. Is ground
we didn't
up
have that.
rubber.
We had asphalt, and
Okay.
that asphalt hard against it to try to stay closed. But nope, your ass was popped open anytime you tripped. Another thing that they did to make sure that we were unsafe was they would make the slides out of metal.
Oh, yeah. Well, everybody had that. Everybody had the giant heat. Those things in the sun were like 5 gazillion degrees. You burn yourself on. Everybody dealt with that. That wasn't just they weren't just picking on you guys.
They also made the slide 11 feet high.
We had that too.
So it was a big metal slide above concrete.
Okay.
And I'm with my brother, and he's about a year and a half older than me. And we decide that not enough people can get on this train at the top of this slide. Mm-hmm. So we're just packing people on. And I'm maybe like the 4th or 5th person in it, and we're packing people on all the way back to the ladder coming up. Yeah. So it's at that point, it's probably like 10, 11 people about to go down.
From the bottom to the top, nuts to butts, legs around, all dudes,
strapped
shirtless.
strapped in and ready to go. There's a couple girls in there too. I don't know, or maybe
8 or 9. Who cares?
So the thing is, if you imagine just how physics work or even just measurements themselves, 11 feet high, the slide can't be that long. And if you got 10 or 11 people, not everybody's going to make it down the slide.
Oh, it's going to get jammed up as the first people go down. They're going to all start. The domino effect is going to happen in a bad way.
Exactly.
As you go down.
So being the 4th or 5th person down, I'm pretty much, as the slide is, as where the train is going down the slide, I may be only about 2/3 down to the end of the slide when everyone's tumbling over at this point.
Okay.
My brother tumbles over. He decides to hang on to the slide. I try to hang on to the slide, which again is metal, and I slip, and I go head first into the concrete.
Oh, nice.
I wake up, and the entire neighborhood is in my front door, just like crowded over trying to see. I slip woke. And I pass back out again. I wake up in a hospital room. I see some lights. I pass back out again. And later that evening, I had 9 stitches in my eye.
How far did you fall?
I probably fell about 8 or 9 feet.
Damn, right onto your head?
Yeah, right onto my head.
Damn, you're lucky you didn't have worse than that. Damn.
Something probably did happen around that age. But the next year, I actually was skipped from 4th to 5th grade. So it was probably a good thing. I don't know.
Beach Betty said that they used to put wax paper on their slides to slide down.
No
fast.
shit. No, ours was metal already. I don't think we needed that. It was just hot as hell. That was the one thing.
That's funny.
But yeah, that is the scar on my eyebrow. It is never gone away.
Perfect.
But maybe I'll get some plastic surgery one day.
See, there you go, George.
Scar, though, right?
So I'm going through. So I got some more emails here. And again, like I said, guys, moving forward, the shows will be a little bit more formatted, a little bit more stuff going on. Where there were some last minute technical stuff we were dealing with as we were trying to get you guys going. So, do you want to talk about where we are a little bit? Should we get into that? Or you want to say that maybe we'll get in tomorrow?
I mean, we can get into it a little bit now. I think I saw some people were asking what my business was. So
you
can kind of see that. See, if I move the mic to try to talk and tell you, that's my business. So that's my business right there. It is One Life to Play. I'm not logoed up or anything because I'm saving all that space for the sponsors of our show. We'll probably get there to do some things. We do have a lot of plans with my venue and the show itself. But One Life to Play is a gaming and esports lounge. We're in Northeast Ohio. What we do is next-gen, high-end gaming on competitive level, casual level. We do private parties, special events. We even do remote outings. I think like just over the weekend we were at Museum of Contemporary Art. They did their annual benefit, and we had a really good time being out there to supply gaming to that crowd. So
dumb it down for people like me.
Dumbing it down, yes, dumbing it down. There are
e-gaming lounge.
E-gaming,
right? I mean,
esports, no, esports.
So gaming, but to like esports,
you
like
have to tell people
like
what
old
esports-
people don't know what esports are, though. And there's probably plenty of old people who listen to this. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a hot demo of like 40 to 50-year-old women. They love me.
Okay,
so they probably don't know what esports is, and if they do, sorry, ladies, if I made
You just made them sound dumb, right?
Yeah.
I think they know. But imagine if a video game you play like Call of Duty had a team like the Cleveland Browns that had to go against another team that thinks they're good at Call of Duty, and we'll call them the Steelers. They play each other in Call of Duty. That is esports.
There you go.
But
I look at it. See, I look at it more like as a dad kind of thing. Like I walk in and you see there's like 40 PCs with a PlayStation and a Xbox attached to it and a Switch attached to it, and you come in and play all kinds. It's cool shit. It's a sweet place. So you should definitely come check out One Life to Play. It's right in Parma. What's the address?
It is 6070 Broadview Road.
There you go.
In beautiful Parma, Ohio.
And people are asking where we are broadcasting out of. That's where we're broadcasting
This
from.
is officially One Life to Play Studios. We are in the back of One Life to Play Gaming and Esports Lounge. There are games happening right now up front. If I go up front, someone's going to ask me a question about games. That's why I don't try to go up front when I'm in the studio mode. But yeah, if you walk in the door, you can ask all those people up there about any video game you want. They'll be happy to help you.
Good stuff. Well, I'm thank you guys. Thanks to everyone at One Life to Play. I want to give a special thank you to Lou. Lou is one of the guys that works. Was he the GM here?
Yes,
his official title?
he's my GM. He's
Lou
our Lou.
has been so helpful with getting us all set up back here and everything. So shout out to Lou. Love you, bro. Thank you for all you've been doing for us. I did try to recruit Lou to be a part of. Oh, I didn't get into that. I wanted to talk to you guys more about the DeShawn Watson thing that we did at the beginning.
Yeah, I was going to remind you. I think that's how we close this.
I'll be the first one to admit you that was a complete fucking fail. But it was funny to visually see you just laying there like that. It did make me laugh. But I really wanted to do a whole thing out of it where we would have a massage therapist come in and he or she would give the massage to, quote, DeShawn, and everything would just loop back to the massage. But in seeking out a massage therapist, we learned very quickly it's a very sensitive subject here in the city, and amongst the massage therapist community.
We didn't know it was a sensitive subject. We wanted to give a platform. I think, right?
I knew it was a sensitive subject. That's why I was. And when we were trying to get somebody to do it, I was very adamant about how we'd talk about how awful it would be to be put in that situation. In hindsight, we're literally putting them in that situation. So not such a good idea. Not such a good idea. So we weren't able to do that, and I would just want to have a fun way to introduce Larry, and I thought it would be a pretty good visual to see him laying on the table like that.
I thought it was funny. It took me a while to wrap my head around it. The only thing you got wrapped around is you thought I was like, what all black guys look alike? You said that to me, and I was like, no, dude, that's not. Didn't even cross my mind. I forget. Last thing I think about is what race you are. It's so weird. It cracked me up. No, I literally just went, oh, perfect. We could do this bit. And because I originally thought maybe it'd be funny if I was getting the massage and I would come introduce myself as DeShawn Street and I'd be getting the massage. But I didn't know where we'd really go with that. So I thought it'd be fun to do with you. Didn't pan out. So you know what, guys? Sometimes you throw spaghetti at a wall and sometimes it sticks and sometimes it doesn't. Today, it didn't. So don't know what to tell you. We still got some meatballs out of it.
Well, we did find out that healthy beer is good. We did get a little small update on what happened with the show, a little bit. And again, I did, like I said, I know some of you might be tuning in late. If you are expecting a phone call for me to be soliciting, I will give that to you when I have the phone number, but it doesn't work yet because I fucked up the ordering the software and the license and all that good stuff. So there's no phones until tomorrow. And then we will definitely get you guys on because this isn't going to work unless it's very interactive because I can't help myself but talking about myself constantly because I'm a narcissist.
That's fine.
Sorry. Apologize. Brews are kicking in.
Okay, everybody in the chat, go ahead and rate it. It's going to happen a lot. I'm going to give it 6.
I don't rate my burps. That's dumb.
It's another dumb show.
Yeah, but not dumb like stupid, Larry.
I got a 6. I give it a 6.
All right. So there was one thing I just wanted to say. So yes,
7, we got a 2. We got a 4.2. We got a see, it works.
I did just have somebody say to me, saying that we need you need a female voice, but not a stick in the mud like you know who. I mean, I'm a retired fuck girl and have no fears of telling anyone anything at all. Been on Food Network, can tell great stories.
You're averaging 6 though.
Wow. So right now, I think we're on a good start. But no, I do agree. It would be nice to add another person. I think down the road we'll do that. I do have other people that I've talked to that I'm probably going to bring in kind of correspondent wise. I think I'd like to do that. So there are a few people who are on the hook that have agreed to do that. I have a meeting on Thursday for somebody who might potentially be joining us. Hopefully it's going to go very well. If it does, I think.
You want to do the open call for the correspondence?
No, not yet, because I don't know that I want to necessarily. Right now, I think I got one set, but we'll be adding more because I think I'm gonna. I think Mikey might pop on every once in a while because Mikey from Rochester is crazy. Than me sometimes, so I think, and he's got a lot of great stories. So I do like Mike, and he's very opinionated. So I think we'll bring Mikey on from time to time as kind of a super duper guest.
It's a local reporter.
Yeah,
local
reporter. That's right.
Local reporters.
Daily Planet local reporter.
I'm here for you, Dom. I'm here for you.
That's nice. No, God love you, Larry, because you really do try to keep me on track as far as remembering the Superman and the Captain Content stuff.
I was trying to stay on track, but someone is in the studio that is eating ice, and it's the cutest thing you've ever seen. It is the fucking cutest.
All right, I think that was a natural transition to bring her on then. Okay, so I've been waiting to introduce you to somebody, the new lady in my life, guys. I know you guys wanted an update. And if you've been following me on Instagram, you've probably been little drips. If you don't follow me on Instagram, at ADSDumb, and of course at Another Dumb Show, make sure you check those out and follow those if you don't already do that.
Those are things.
Yeah, that's right. But I'd like to introduce you guys to someone.
You about to get her? Okay, you go get her. He's going over here. Oh, that's it. I had the perfect cam. I don't know why I didn't use that cam. Oh man, I had the perfect one.
That's officially the one.
She was on the couch. She was on the couch and everything.
Guys, everybody meet Darla.
Hi, I need our applause.
I know. Well, again, that's part of what we're not. There's other stuff that's supposed to be sent out that isn't sent out. Hey, this is Darla, everybody. This is my new doggie.
Darla, look at the camera.
Isn't she the cutest thing ever? Look at her.
Yo, she looking at me.
Her. Look how dirty and stinky she is. She's a dirty, stinky girl. So Darla came into my life a few weeks ago, and we'll go into the story about how she came. A month ago, yeah. We'll go into the story about how she. Oh, baby, kiss you. Oh, you're so sweet, baby. You're so sweet. Yes, you are. She is a sweetheart. She was hit by a car, not while in my care. So fuck you when you're going to say I wasn't taking care of her because I was stoned or some bullshit.
And it wasn't my car.
And it wasn't Larry's. It had nothing to do with us. But she was rescued. And part of my time while I was not on the show, I was at home nursing this little girl back to health. Quite a bit of the time, in fact, because she was fucked up.
It was bad. Yes, it was bad.
She ended up, I think Larry called it, I think she got caught in the wheel well. Because all 4 of her feet were just completely mangled, and she had no nails on her feet, and her paws were all gone, or like all the pads on the bottom. She was just completely mangled, and she had a huge. You can probably still see the scar. Kind of her things. Her harness is covering it, but she's got a scar that goes actually all the way down to here, and then upper leg. But it was this big, huge, gaping wound here. And she had another one here. It's kind of healed at this point.
That one healed the best.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I know.
Do you have photos of earlier, too?
Yeah, we'll
share later.
I'll get those up, too. But it's absolutely unbelievable, the turnaround, she said. Because, guys, I really were... she had thankfully, no internal stuff. No broken bones, no, spleen damage, whatever the fuck. But she's here. She's Darla. She's my Beanarina. She's the new lady in my life. Her name is Darla Beans, but I call her Beanarina. And I never thought in a million years I'd ever think a toy dog was cool or I'd ever be interested in a toy dog.
Right.
But holy fucking shit.
And I'm gonna say, Jordan, you email or DM the show on Twitter. You're gonna get the first free one. That is an awesome idea.
Darla, we already giving free shit away.
Darla gear, yeah.
Oh, of course,
yeah. The Darla gear will come. Yes, I will actually make that line art this week.
That's right. Bean Arenas. I do need to make. I'm actually gonna make. I'm gonna be one of those guys. I'm gonna make her own profile on Instagram. I'm gonna take pictures with my Bean Arena, all that stuff. Yeah, we're gonna get her haircut. I got a really awesome groomer that we're gonna be working with here. That's gonna partner with the show as well.
Can you work with her fast? Because look at that.
She's looking rough, right? Well, I wish
need
I
to
could
get in there.
I wish I could
fast.
explain to you why I haven't done it yet. There's, the differences of opinions on things. So, Darla, anything to say to everybody? Nope, nothing.
She only barks if she doesn't know you, and she can't see the audience right now, so she's gonna act like she knows them.
I'm be honest. At first, I thought she didn't like black people. I was really nervous.
Nope.
I swear to God, because she liked everybody but you for a minute, and I was like,
"I come here stomping through because this is my shit." And I'm like, "What the fuck's the dog doing in here?"
Oh, Mr. Alpha coming through on a fucking toy dog. Mr. Big Bad. Look at this guy, Alpha, and this girl. Look, come on. We Alpha her. We Alpha this baby. She a little baby.
I give her the pinky. You get the pinky.
She really does do whatever she wants. But yeah, I love her. She's wonderful. And if you guys follow me on social and other people on social, I think you can kind of start doing math. But again, we'll dig into more of that moving on. But I got to give a shout out to B1, whether situationally either way, the place she works is fucking phenomenal. Dr. Brown at Broadview Animal and Bird Hospital, they are fucking unbelievable. And they brought this girl back to life. I cannot believe how they were able to close up the thing on her arm, get her paws back together.
When I first saw her, yes, it was the dog of Frankenstein.
Right?
Yeah.
She was. It was bad. It was bad, and gross, and like you didn't even want to touch her because she was so goopy and bloody.
Well, not that she was
pussy
goopy. It was like you thought that if you touched her. You thought if you touched her, she was gonna break or something even more. Now she's eating the wires.
Yeah, she just pulled a Christmas Vacation. She almost turned into that cat. Use up all 9 lives.
Yeah, maybe she needs to. We need to put the border up around.
Yeah,
How about you go ahead and take her off of the stage for a second, and I got this. My phone died, so I actually don't have the chat anymore, but I think I have it somewhere over here. Guys, we broke 700 live viewers.
700. So
I appreciate it.
Is probably
We appreciate it.
That's a good start. But hopefully it will grow. The more of you that we have tuning in, and the more that we have, obviously, if you shared it or you're watching it live, tell people to check it out afterwards if they didn't see it. I hope you guys will enjoy it. We do have, like I said, there's these first couple shows, working out some kinks, working out some bugs, and kind of getting a feel for things as far as how things are going to work. You can only do so many dry runs.
Can we also work in some kinks? No, I'm just
Well, from what I heard about you, it may be, bud. So we'll get into that pretty soon. So
people don't know. You don't know me. No.
Well, I will tell you this. So we're going to be wrapping up here in a couple of minutes. But before we do that, Larry and I went out the other night.
Oh shit! Wait, this is already the story.
Well, there's not a lot to it. It's a short story. It's a good way. I don't know how we'll end on it, and maybe
There's gonna be so many more of these too, right?
Well, the end of the story is just, oh my God. Anyway, so we go Friday. This guy, Mr. Baller, he's got himself a private room somewhere. She's fine. She's not. She's good. If she starts chewing on something, come here. Come on, go back over there. We'll put you on the Darla.
See, Darla doesn't know. She's in the gaming lounge. Guess what I have in my office? I have like 4 Nerf guns with the little ball bullets.
You shoot my fucking dog?
Hey, she keeps on going by the wires.
Yeah. Bang, 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 dog all day. Bang, bang, bang.
I can shoot in the corner, all right? I ain't got to shoot her. I can shoot at the corner.
All day long. Put up a dog's ass.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Anyway.
All right. You guys can get another look at her. Now she's in her seat now.
Click over to the Darla cam.
Darla cam. Oh.
Wow, look at her. What a doll. She's a good girl. We're lucky. She's a good pup. Pretty good with the peeing and poop and stuff.
All right, Saturday night. Was it Saturday?
So, no, Friday. Saturday at a wedding. Friday we went out, and Man, we go hard. I went way harder than I expected to go, and it was, man. This guy's got himself little private rooms at places.
Why are you putting it that way?
But like,
You act like I'm going to Flex or something.
no. I mean, it's a nice place, and we'll talk about where it was down the road, but. Well, I think I tagged on Instagram. So who cares? We're at the foundation room at House of Blues. So who cares?
You didn't tag them, but there it is. There.
Anyway, so there you go. I did. I tried to.
Anyway, you left a hint, but it's okay.
I was lit.
It's fine. Yeah, I know.
I started at lunch with B1.
Yeah, you started at lunch,
and I got tequila drunk at lunch.
Yes,
and then later on that day, I got every other kind of alcohol combined drunk. Champagne, red wine, and then
that's what it is when we go in, when this place we go to. Well, foundation room, you said it. So when we go to foundation room, luckily my boy here, he's tags along with me. So being a member, I can get him in and he can experience the perks. But one of the biggest perks is that as soon as you walk in, they ask that you get your champagne chip. And I had already been in, and I go downstairs to get dumb, and on my way back up, she says, "Did you get your champagne chips?" And I didn't get asked that the first time, and I said no, and we ended up getting 3 champagne chips. I think we fought over the last one, but we went upstairs, got our champagne, and then we are trying to figure out what we were going to drink for the rest of the evening. And you had the bright idea of wine. For the night.
I just like wine, so I thought we'd drink some red wine, and then
2 bottles of wine later.
2 bottles of wine later, I had the bright idea to go to the strip club.
And there we go.
Oh, man, guys, did I get JLR'd?
I don't know if...
There's no other fucking way to explain it. I got JLR'd. I got stripper scotted. I was a straight-up mark. Oh, my God. Tomorrow I'll tell you maybe how much I spent. Maybe. I did just slip up and mention somebody there a minute ago that I went to lunch with that I was trying to hold off, but
it's all right.
Nobody
caught it. Nobody caught it.
Plenty of people caught it. But having said that, tomorrow there will be. I'll give you guys an update on B1.
I like that. That's the whole 24-hour teaser. I like it.
Well, I mean, Larry had been around the block.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, hey, I'll tell you, there's plenty to share. Trust me. But again, we got 2 hours to fill every day, and I don't want to just sit around talking about sinkholes.
We didn't actually talk too long about the sinkhole because it was just.
I thought there was more in the story. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Forest. That's all it is.
I thought there was more to it. Maybe I missed something in the story. I'll have to go back and maybe reread it. But I feel like I missed something maybe because it was. Oh, it's just a sinkhole in China. But anyway, having said that, we're about 7 minutes here from the end of the show, and I will absolutely, JP, Batman is not better
than Superman.
Nothing wrong with Batman. I love Batman. Definitely not better than Superman.
We're gonna have a problem. Yes, Batman is better. Than
everybody
Superman.
says that. We'll get wasted and do a show, Sean Patrick. So absolutely be prepared for that at some point. I will be doing that.
Here's the thing that you should know about that too. It's just not the show you'll be watching, because the platform that we're on with YouTube, we'll be extending some things to Twitch later as well. But with a lot of the things that we're able to do and what we're going to build later, we're going to do a lot of off-show content too. So you don't have to wait to see us fucked up on just a show.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'd like it to be a lot more interactive and not just, not that we spent all this time in the studio and there's anything wrong with it. So, I mean, it's great. But it'd be nice. We got a lot of space here that I'm going to definitely try to utilize. I'd like to think about that. We're going to be, adding more voices and people over time. Hey, if you fucking think you know somebody, let me fucking know. Let me know. I got some people on the hook, but hey, maybe they don't work out. Maybe you know somebody better. Maybe you're the person who wants to be the third seat on another dumb show.
Oh wait, I was about to say, like, what you say? You trying to replace me? They already trying to replace me out here.
No, I like you. I like you. I wouldn't have had you here otherwise.
I'm just saying. Like, I thought you were putting an open call out for my seat over here. Nobody can push these buttons like me.
Nah.
Look at me push it. Did you see me push it? Darla Cam.
What's funny, somebody just said Rover's lurking. No, if anybody's lurking, it's B2. B2 is watching out Rover, so hi.
Look at her.
So,
Look at her.
Hey, did the camera stay on this whole time? It never
It
shut
did
off?
not. It did
shut
not.
off?
But I've been trying to like catch it.
Okay.
But I don't have to restart it. It just kind of
Okay,
like pauses and comes right back.
All right,
so
good,
I've been
'cause-
trying to catch when it happens. You're not on cam.
Yeah. Jay Brown, we are talking a little aimlessly. That's, again, I told you, today is a little bit loose, and probably going to be that way for today, tomorrow, and then as things progress, a little bit of things. Again, I was trying to explain to you part of why today is so loose is because I got so fucking wasted Friday that it literally destroyed me for the entire weekend. I did a very stupid thing. I had a wedding on Saturday, which I absolutely killed. Nobody knew I was hungover. Killed it. It was awesome. And then Sunday, just was completely couldn't even get out of bed because I was so absolutely hungover, and I don't know
So
what
wait,
in
you
the
did-
world
you-
made me think I was going to be able to function.
Yeah, you did your thing on Saturday afternoon though, right? But you never you never made it into the studio, did you?
No.
Oh, okay, that was it.
Yeah, I was
That's-
supposed to be here all weekend from Friday, pretty much while we were partying, until, like all day, all morning Saturday, and then all morning Sunday.
Should we have worked Friday night instead of partying?
Yeah, we definitely should have because we were a little unprepared for little bits of parts of today. So, and I'll be the first person to admit that. But again, there were just some little weird things that actually I really thought we had under wrap. Like I thought they were going to come through, and then just the last second they kind of fell through. So
They're
again,
super small, but I think it's going to be better to have taken the time to get it set up anyway. And once it comes out, I think it'll be very very nice for everyone.
It is out, Larry, and like I said, we have some other stuff in the works. We're going to be talking to on Thursday. I have a meeting with somebody who I think might be a really, really, really great addition to the show.
I just covered my burp up.
I don't want to
I shouldn't
oversell
have done
it.
that.
Man, let it rip, man. Don't
I
you
shouldn't
be
have done
you.
it.
Let it rip.
I just really try to cover it up. I
Let it
want
rip.
people to vote on my burps too.
So, all right. So we're going to start wrapping things up here. I do want to throw. I know I already thanked Lou here at One Life to Play. I want to thank everybody, everybody here that works here at One Life to Play has been very cool, very welcoming. Thank Kari. She's one of the owners here. She's the main squeeze around this place. I like Kari. She's very nice. I have to be nice to Kari, I think. No, I like Kari. She's very cool. So
I know if you get hit in my bed, but it's coming up.
I can't hear shit, dude. So thank you to Kari. But most importantly, thank you to the first official Another Dumb Show sponsor, Cerruti Realty. Let me pull up their information. Hey, look at that. Johnny Cerruti just gave me, he's repping the family name. I don't know if he's related to Dylan, but he said I don't know, same name. But anyway, the first official show sponsor of Another Dumb Show is the Cerruti team at HomeSmart. Dylan Cerruti, he's your lake house, single family resident stud. He's going to get you what you need, and he's going to answer his phone when you call. If you've been dealing with a bunch of dumbass agents where they're busy on their fucking vacations and not worried about the house that you want to come check out, well, then call Dylan. 440-364-3250. That's 440-364-3250. Talk to Dylan at the Cerruti team at HomeSmart. Like I said, they specialize in lake houses, single-family homes, and they're a family business. They take things personal. That way, when they look for the family home, they know what you're looking for because they're a family business. So they're not going to just try to get you into a place that doesn't work for you guys. They really want to help you out. And the most important thing is, like I said, Dylan knows how to move quickly. No excuses. He's always got his phone on him. So give him a call right now. If you're looking for a place, he's the guy to call. Give him a call. 440-364-3250. You could find him on social media, Instagram at Dylan Cerruti, Twitter at Dylan Cerruti. Hey, don't forget, if you're looking for a beauty, call Cerruti. Cerruti spelled C-E-R-U-T-T-I. It's right on the screen behind me, guys. If you can't see that, well, then you're blind, and I'll say it again.
It's scrolling at the bottom, too. They got it.
Yeah, so check them out. Make sure you go get your house from Dylan. Let him know you're a fan of Another Dumb Show, and I will also be wrapping this up. We'll be back tomorrow, live at 5, with issue number 2 of Another Dumb Show. Thanks. Talk to you soon.